Hi guys, today I have a large package here. That's the Quntis Lightbar Pro, and the Pro means that it comes with a remote control, and the remote control has some awesome options like dimming, manual dimming, and also automatic dimming. We can adjust the color temperature and we can activate even a timer, so absolutely awesome. So I'm going to take it out of the box, show you what you get and then how to use it. And so here again the package from the front and from the back. You can see how nicely it's adjustable, can be mounted on the screen and even on different screens, so it's very flexible. Here also the specs and the model type, and here the awesome features again. So let's open, see what we get. Comes with an instructions manual in a lot of different languages, then some mounting material, even some tools, battery, and here the power cable. It's USB-A to USB-C. It's exactly what we want to see. And then the remote control. And so let's carefully take out this beautiful light. Yeah, it's a really solid light, quite large and massively built, so there's quite some weight here to keep it stable. So from underneath we can see the different light LEDs from warm white to cold white, and in the back we have the power port. And so first we need to insert the battery. It's very easy. We just push here in this area, then it opens. Can remove the cover and add the two batteries and close the cover again. It's very easy to open and close because this is a magnetic lid. Absolutely awesome. And then we have the mount. I hope I can show you that because it's a little bit large, but it is definitely the most sophisticated mount for a monitor which I have ever seen. So we have two different joints, one in front, one in the back. I think it's nicely adjusted when we get it, but if you think it's too strong or too loose, you can remove the caps here, and then you can tighten or untighten it with this Allen wrench, which is included. So usually you don't have to do anything here and here, but we have many options to adjust the distance for the monitor itself. So we have one spacer option here in the front, but we don't have to use it because it has already a soft rubber pad here. But if we want to use it, especially give it a little bit of more space to the front, especially when we have like a curved monitor. I hope I can show you that here with this piece of wood. I think it's a little bit easier than using a monitor, and so you can just squeeze it in here in between. And so you can see it has some nice gap here in the front, and this is especially very useful if you have a curved monitor which goes here a little bit to the front, so the light sits always in front of the monitor and is not in the back, not protected, so it would not illuminate your desk. This is absolutely awesome. On top of that, if the monitor is very thin, you can also add a spacer here in the back. So the distance here in between is very narrow. It has soft rubber pads on both of the sides and also down here. But we have also another option in the front. We can take it out and move it a little bit to the left. So the spacer here is a little bit smaller. You can see distance is larger now. But we can use also another spacer here in the back. By the way, you don't have to use a spacer at all in the back if you don't want. And now we can use this larger spacer here. We just push it inside, no screws needed, no nothing. Has a solid hold. So this would be also perfect when we don't use a spacer in the front and then have the monitor just sitting here. This is then of course perfect if we have a straight monitor and not a curved monitor. So we have in total two options in the front and two options in the back. Super flexible. And when the distance is perfect, we can just put it on top of the monitor and then secure it with this weight in the back. And of course, if ever possible, we try to squeeze in the monitor to have an even more solid hold. So it has a spring here built in. You can see, can pull it out, put it on top of the monitor and then fully secure it. But it's not absolutely needed. For example, on my large Samsung Curve 32-inch monitor, it's not possible to really squeeze it in because it's also bent on the back. So I can just let it hang down with this weight and it's absolutely solid. We can also adjust a little bit the light in the front. As you can see, there's also this joint here. Of course, for this small laptop, it's a little bit of an overkill, this light, but it's the easiest way to show you how this really works. So we are adding the power here in the back. I have turned off the light so we can see the light from this beautiful monitor light bar even a little bit better. And so I'm adjusting the angle now, so you can see here at the moment it's touching the monitor, which is not good, so it's mirroring, but I can move it away easily so you can see the screen is now in the dark and only the keyboard is illuminated. That's exactly what we want to have. I can even move it further away. Absolutely perfect. So we can adjust it exactly to the way we need it. And so we can adjust and control everything now with this awesome remote control. By the way, if it's not working, I recommend to remove the batteries, add the batteries again. But there's also another option described in the instruction manual how to pair it again. And so we can easily turn it off and on again with just a short press. When we press for 2 seconds, goes into automatic dimming mode. We see the confirmation here. And now it's using the sensor which sits here on the top. And so when we use this flashlight here on the sensor, you can see it's automatically dimming. When we remove the flashlight, it increases the brightness again. So I would say the auto dimming is working in most situations perfectly, but we can also adjust it manually here, so we can increase the brightness or decrease it. Unfortunately, of course, my camera is trying to adjust the brightness, and so the difference between the lowest and the brightest is much more than what you can see here. But we cannot only adjust the brightness, we can also adjust the color temperature. I think you can see that at least more or less. Of course, the camera also tries to adjust the color temperature because it has an automatic white balancing, but still I hope you can see the difference. Quite a difference. Absolutely awesome. I love this when it has a little bit of warmer color temperature to work for longer time. And as a third function of this button here on top, we can hold it down for more than 5 seconds and it will confirm, and this means it goes into automatic timer of 2 hours and it will then turn off after 2 hours. Absolutely awesome. And something which is also super important, we can see this here on my monitor, even when we have this light bar a little bit higher than my eyes, it is absolutely not blinding me, but just illuminating my desk down here. And so I can confirm that it's an absolute awesome light, works for most of the workplaces, no matter if you have a smaller monitor or a larger one, a straight one, curved one, whatsoever. Fits also for all the thickness of all the monitors, has all the functions which we need, is easy to use, easy to mount. Yeah, this is absolutely perfect, so I can give you full recommendation. And so if you're interested, I'll put down the link to the Amazon listing down into the description so you can check it out and order it right from there if you like it. And I hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any questions or comments, just write to the comment section below. And I'm always happy to talk about these things. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.